just me, yeah. Alright, make sure. Yep. That was good.
Oh, and another big thing is Twitch. You're gonna need a webcam too to be any good at all. And you can't smoke while you stream either.
Okay. What is this? Sure. That's considered a good kick. Referee is considered part of the field of play.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry
seen that
Ridley.
video of
Welcome to the
middle school game
on EA Sports.
Kid tries to kick extra point, but he's clearly gonna miss. But he hits the field judge in the head and it bounces over the field goal post, and it's considered good.
So let's send you up to Chicago,
no.
where we'll say hello to
Yeah,
Brandon Godden
that's a Madden fuckery shit. But the referee is part of the field of play, so it does work.
Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on
coming for you.
here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
I don't think I moved 4 feet.
Usually people be afraid when the Bears attack. Weird. I didn't even get that out right. Zooted.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey,
Quad.
Hold on, man. I'm seriously sitting there. Wait a minute. Isn't this the same game we played last night? Because I thought we wore pink in the game we played last night.
We did, but we played 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw over the middle.
What was I gonna say?
And he's going to be stopped.
Oh yeah, I really forgot. I was like, why am I the Bears?
That's going to lead to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. Defense gets every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad and yell at him.
Some biscuit. I thought you said you fixed the shoulder pads.
I did. There's 2 now instead of 5. He's big as shit, man.
Yeah, how big is he?
6'5".
One thing they did learn.
Okay, there's 2 parts of that play.
6'5", 2. I don't know, 220, 230.
Yeah, we saw that indeed.
He ain't no 230.
Well, you know how they do the damn body mount thing, man. I can tell you exactly in a minute.
Yeah, you're right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pulls free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I got my playbook. After you just checked it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught.
Nice grab.
That with one hand. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair it goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Here's Riddick. A strong running.
Yeah.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage
Oh,
back
no, I
at
didn't
the
mean to hit that play.
48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. 56, right there, 56. Let's go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage.
Oh, no.
And this is
Man.
gonna be incomplete.
I've been there pounding
I know
X
you
to
did.
hike the ball.
Was the play clock running out?
Yeah, it was like 2 seconds left on it.
Okay, I was about to say, I know you didn't mean to do that. So I didn't know if it was a glitch or something.
Nah, I was pounding X to hike the ball.
Okay.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Lord.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious
Cannot
that it's
come
probably
across
going to
the
be
middle, I can
contested,
tell you that.
and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Them boys hit hard in the middle.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And my back hurts.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. No
I
gain
was in
on
that
the
pop
play there,
yesterday.
2nd down.
I remember that shit.
The starters now
Heard
on
that shit
offense,
on the mic.
and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
Wow.
That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
Let's go.
Again, Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Man, them pads look so much better.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
All right, AP.
They get 14 yards
I'm the fuck
there
down.
and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's
You gotta
NFL
get that man
described
rolling.
as a space game. Get your best players into space.
I'm
with
not
the
gonna bank
football
on
in
the
their
fact that
hands.
he gonna go
That's why
heads up
sometimes
with
you swing
Sean
it out
Taylor.
to your runner, get him out in
You
the
know,
flat,
and
and
keep
let him have a
winning.
chance to make people miss an open field.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive
Yo,
group.
you stick him out as a receiver, I got problems.
They'll run it now out of the gun. stays on his feet.
What?
Taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That defender came in hot on the bench.
Carrying the ball behind them,
can
create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Oh, no, I know you're not pressing. I know you're not doing it. No, you're not doing it. You're not going to fool me.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be
Not going to make me fall for the bait.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the
You don't
sticks.
just bail out of that. I know that. I see that kind of. I know you ain't tripping like that. Ooh. I'm gonna catch you though. Ooh.
Combined
with now you got me thinking.
Showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league.
You know that was a press, right?
Totally turned over yet.
That was just man.
Now everybody was pressed when you that tight. That's a press.
Well, I didn't do it. I guess the playbook did it because I didn't
Time
do it.
running out here on the play clock. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon.
Georgia
No
Southern.
gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is
And
going
that
pretty
Midwest
well.
football
I could
right
come
here.
right back at 'em.
3 yards and a cloud of dust.
That Mississippi pound crush smash mouth football.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater.
Give me that.
That is caught at the 7.
What?
That one
China was
goes for
there. I couldn't. It wouldn't let me
24
do
yards.
nothing. I clicked
And
on him
when
and
the offense is doing a
everything.
nice job selling the play action
Knew that
pass,
shit was
a
coming.
lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
I'm playing okay.
Diggs in motion left. They'll run with Peterson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Bridgewater fakes the give to Peterson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
There you go. Do your job. That's all you got to do, Hall. Do your job.
That's all. What's his name?
Maybe not so clear with the yardage loss, though.
Connor Murphy, because he was coming through on that one. I had to get rid of it.
Big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it
Oh
off.
man, let me get in there and lay a licking one time.
I don't
Second
want
quarter
to.
begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Every time I get something, it'd be a good idea for me.
Seems like a great idea for me.
To allow that to happen.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws
Like
it
me.
away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you
Oh
win.
yeah, they increased the kicking meter too, for the accuracy range for all pro and all Madden.
An unlucky number 13 play
Oh, yeah?
drive.
Because
Yes.
it moves so fast.
Yeah, they made it easier, which I don't like that. I don't like that. It just means too many people on it. You know, you put that in the game for a reason to make that game, you know, that part of the game matter. Yeah,
Yep.
you know, to make it matter so it's not just an automatic, like, hey, if I'm playing online and this dude gets down here, it's an automatic field goal.
Yep, I'm with you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh.
That is incomplete.
Oh my
Larry
God,
down
the way he
what
read
was
that
trying to
play.
get it to.
Shit.
That'll bring up second down.
We can breathe, coach. It's okay. It's all good.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And
Off me.
get this one all the way out across the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And this is
Put it right in there.
Inside the 35-yard line.
Get in there, play action.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the
Why is that dude jumping?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25.
Instead of shedding the block, my guy jumped.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh my God! Hit my own guy.
For 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Wait.
That's some of the benefits
Okay,
of that
did you
speed,
tip
not just
that, or
allowing
did he
people
just
in
not
the
catch it?
secondary.
I think he just dropped it.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Man, he didn't have to do all that extra animation shit.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And
Just
that
catch
will
the
bring
ball
up
and
an
run.
interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Ain't no interesting decision. I'm kicking the damn field goal.
So on 4th down, on comes
Good,
Ronnie
good
Gold in the
defense.
field goal unit for the Bears. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
So we'll do the don't break.
Yeah. That whole mentality, ain't it?
3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it
Don't be
kept the
talking
offense
about
out of the end zone.
It's a
coming
short
out
attack, taken to the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
I didn't know you had old balls out there returning your kick.
After a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing
Yeah, I
act,
gotta
isn't
take him
it?
off.
Because
Yeah,
you're exactly
yeah.
right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Forced out to his left. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought
Good
down
play, man.
right around the 37. It'll be a
Rudolph
gain of
has
8 yards.
no,
and it's a second down.
that boy cannot move.
Just how tough it is to cover tight ends,
No,
especially the ones
he can
running
catch the
around
ball, but he is not athletic.
No, I'm sorry, not Rudolph.
Oh, Bridgewater.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be able to.
What a really nice game right there.
Oh my God, Sean.
And taking it across midfield and inside
Oh, no.
the 45. The defense came out with a
Oh
look that
my
they had
God,
prepped for all
Sean.
week to attack.
What the
They
fuck?
took advantage, got the first
Can
down.
he not
And the key
tackle?
words in there, prep for all week. They
He
really
can
studied,
tackle.
understood their
I
tendencies,
guess he just can't
knew what they
tackle
like to
him.
do, and prepared their game
He,
plan
man.
accordingly. And boy,
Put the
the
shoulder
payoff
in
was
him and
good.
just, ah.
They run again on first down. Peterson.
No.
And he's going to be
No.
met about the
No.
43. 2
No.
yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A second down throw for Bridgewater.
No block. Nobody picked that man up.
Freeman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max
we don't make
protection.
this stop.
The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's see, the defense
Make
might
this
bring
stop.
some added pressure as the offense
Make
is dealing with a
this
third and
damn
long.
stop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater to throw it.
Oh.
To Diggs,
Oh.
Yeah.
call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up
But
fourth
really?
down.
You want me to try a 64-yard field goal?
Distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all
You got the
means.
wind with you? Because I think it's blowing like 17
I
miles
don't
an
know.
hour.
Fuck it. I'm going to try it.
Now Blair Walsh
My defensive
on for
coordinator
a
don't trust
long
you.
Field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a
Think I got it.
64.
Think I got it.
Yep.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good.
Oh,
Wind.
shit.
The wind carried that.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
Hey, you just got a record,
And you
bro.
know when Prater hit from 64? That was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you guys not going to factor in 17 miles an hour winds? No? Okay.
Now after the main
Well,
field
yeah.
goal, Walsh
Shit, he
back
still made
out
it, though.
to kick it away.
You know what I like to see, though? I like to see that
And this will be a touchback
that be
as
able
that
to
sails
make a
over the
factor in
line.
the
Now
passing
Bears
game.
offense ready to take over
You know,
again.
your passes
They had
should
3
naturally
points
be
last time,
more,
but
you know,
they won
inaccurate.
3 points
Accurate.
because they were
Yeah,
more-
within
yeah, more
range of
inaccurate.
scoring a
Yeah.
Well, I
touchdown.
meant to say
We'll see
you
if they
shouldn't
can
be
do
as
better
accurate
now.
as you
I'm
normally
with you
are.
on that one.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
Kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this
I
time.
don't know if that helped him in
You
contract time.
keep throwing that over there. You're getting so lucky.
Super tall. I know many people like to throw to the tight end.
You know you are,
Able to
too.
flex that position because he creates
No
mismatches
comment.
with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now.
No.
Behind the line. He lost
Read
the
that
ball.
perfectly, boy.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Vikings
Read that
offense gets set.
perfectly. Where'd you go?
Trying to challenge the play. Can't challenge it.
Oh, no, that was out.
Over here.
That was a fun one. You don't even want to waste that one.
Last time they hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take
read
it for
that
granted.
drop.
And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them.
Yeah, now we'll see.
Can't even
Thank you,
cut.
Colin.
Can't even cut
6
back.
on the board here. We'll see.
Trying to cut
That's
back.
gonna go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Thank you, Connor.
Second down, Bridgewater. And that
Whoa,
one got
whoa.
tipped.
What happened? Did he jump?
Lyman jump.
Oh, nice.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the college dust football anymore.
It don't matter if I stop you here. You just kick the 64-yarder. Man, that shit's so bullshit.
Oh, here we go again now. Here we go. Everything's got to be bullshit. Here
No,
we go.
I didn't say everything's got to be bullshit. It's just aggravating to me. Oh!
And he's able to find
Wow,
Diggs.
what a play. And I didn't say everything was bullshit. There you go again, putting words in.
Well, the advantage is certainly shifted to the defense.
Okay, so what's bullshit about it? Because he has a 17-mile-an-hour wind and he made a 64-yard field goal?
Times a charm, right? 2 incompletions.
Just a 17-mile-an-hour wind part.
They got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it.
I don't like it. I don't have to like it, Tech, okay? I don't have to like it.
You are absolutely 100% correct.
Following this short break.
Because you're right. You did say that the other day. You're like, hey, if it works in my favor, then okay.
Right? That was on lit.
Come on, man. Get that fucking center.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That fumble hurt, man.
Dude, you alright? Fucking tired or something?
That fumble hurt.
The 10th carry now for Peterson.
Oh.
And he got half of what he needed there,
Couldn't
2
get through there.
yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
I don't have to throw shit. That's Adrian motherfucker Peterson. He can run 2 yards in his sleep.
They'll run it. Here's
Like I
Peterson.
said.
Mm.
Oh!
No gain on the play there.
Tried to
and
cut
it'll
it
bring
up.
4th down.
Wouldn't let me
And he
cut
had a
it
nice
up.
play there from his free safety position. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Walsh
That thing comes off your foot like a rocket with all that wind. Man. That's crazy.
Increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first
this
half.
shit about
That's
to go
3 field goals for
in
him
the second
now.
deck.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
That shit in the second deck.
Man, when you got 17-mile-an-hour wind, I don't know how the fuck people in the stands right now.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If
I know my ass wouldn't be going to a football game 17-mile-an-hour wind just to watch it. Playing it is different, but to watch it, hell no.
Jump starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
Yeah,
They're
that
trying
would
to get
just
back
be
into the
annoying.
game.
But
But you got to figure
yes, man.
if something goes
That
wrong,
ain't worth it. It
you
just be
may put
aggravating the
yourself in a
foot.
spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision
Damn it.
here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight
Hey,
end.
I'm not risking
It's
that
a
no
gain
more,
of
man.
5, and it'll
Not
bring up a
moving.
second down.
Look,
There's
risking
completion
what?
to tight end, and I think
It
they
was,
were
he
looking
was
at
triple.
something
He would have been
central
triple
casting,
covered if I was threw the ball where I was gonna throw the ball.
Size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Nice.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
You know what?
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing
That
offense.
display.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run.
Now that's exactly what you was talking about me in the last game for cheesing. So when you start scrambling and they come out of coverage. Now that because you can't cover. I do know that about this game. If they get to a point where they're running the streak route and there's no pass rush and they're coming back, that's uncoverable. But I like it though. That's a good play. I like it. So go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing I could do. I was either going to run or throw that ball to the man coming across the middle. Like, there was no either or right there.
I don't know. I got it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
No.
Looks for
I'll just take it right back.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got
Oh, my God.
stages of the first half. And the Vikings now heading over
Ah.
the ball back
So just
way
kick the
up.
field
So
goal.
thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Having that beautiful ass play. Maybe not beautiful. They were the one designed to do that. But it,
I mean, it was a good what do you call those? You know, when the play breaks down. What do you call that?
Yep. Yep. Because I mean, you're not going to keep the receivers covered for so long. There's only a certain amount of time.
Because if your guys don't get a pass rush, then your guys don't get a pass rush. So that part I can get. They should they should do something about that in the game too, because it's almost like as soon as they start coming back, they create, because the throw is always going to be short because you're always going to be throwing the ball to where the receiver's running. So all you have to do really is just speed boost the rat catch to make sure you create that extra separation while you're coming back towards the ball. But that's not the user thing. That's the whatchamacallit.
That's the programmer.
At the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin
I don't
the
know.
third. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Diggs in motion left. And the play clock's running down. They run again with Peterson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
My God.
Peterson, he's at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Yeah, Princess.
He's a demigod, man.
Vikings
What
are
am I supposed to
hang
do?
on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to
Are you
get there to
going for it
begin
for
with,
real?
and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those
Yeah.
plays
Oh
so
well, it says for me to go for it. Mathematically, it makes sense.
Absolutely,
Because if I don't go for it, then what I'm up what's that, 13? I'm up by, if I go for it and I get it, then
I got you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I understand now. I
They'll
didn't
need to get
read
the
it at
play
first.
off
I got
quickly.
it.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion.
Damn, why you
here.
do that? Be a punk ass and throw it away. Let me hit your ass.
Spend a lot more time working on it.
Okay.
Don't be a
Doing
bitch.
the exact same thing.
Don't be a bitch.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Yeah, how am I supposed to do stopping play? How am I supposed to stop
You're scripting 12 to
him, man?
16.
How am I supposed to stop
in the second
18?
half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be brought down right at the
Well, in that last run, you kind of, I mean, you took the one guy you fell down with.
Defense was in the zone.
Yeah, I know. I was hitting circles to switch players, and I hit it too many times.
That one guy behind me, he got warped into me, but that was just a That was a real good play call against a real good defense. Defensive call.
Because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
What am I supposed to do?
And we've got
No.
I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Whatever.
What's up, princess?
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
Hey, what's up,
second punt, he'd take a repeat of his first.
Why is the wind always against me, man?
And here's a
You'll have it
very
in
low-line
the fourth.
drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota.
Now you're in field goal range.
Simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Gonna boo your knee out.
Of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your
It should have blew your knee out moving like that. You were about halfway around and I grabbed you.
I didn't think he was going to be able to do that. I was trying to spin off that guy in the front.
Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson.
Oh.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Yeah, he'll get his. Every once in a while.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Oh, I can't even try to
He's going to get it anyway.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4.
You have a god in the backfield, man. You know that. That's 8 motherfucking
As
P.
AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well. The team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition.
I really have to worry about him doing everything. I really have to worry about him doing fucking coming in and...
is option number 1, and that's usually their
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus Christ.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson, 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On third down, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
I can't even run the screen against you anymore. I can't do anything I do against you anymore.
Bridgewater now looking to
so hard.
First.
What? Wow.
Thank
you.
He's taken down. Pernell
Thank you.
I don't know how you got away from that first one.
For his 11th sack of the year.
Can't run screens. I can't run post routes. I literally have to change my entire way of playing.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Just crazy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Bridgewater. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
How do I...
Peterson alone in the backfield. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
What are you two doing?
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again.
Hey,
Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Peterson alone in the backfield. Throwing is Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, Terry Bridgewater can throw the ball while he's getting hit. Yeah, he can.
Everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. Back now at Soldier Field.
Wow.
It's the Vikings
wow. He called timeout so he could have the wind with him.
Add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Damn.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
It's not a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the
Tired of
team
getting
that
screwed,
lost it to
man.
get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a third down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got White here. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Riddick on the screen. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target. Now 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football.
Wow.
You know, the one time you do turn it over, I actually don't get the ball.
Almost like,
yep,
like
my game summed up.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Bridgewater again. This is Peterson. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do it. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on 4th down. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and now it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
third down. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a run with Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Here's Peterson. Muscles him off. And he's got
oh my fucking god, man. Oh my fucking god.
That one goes for 13
In this fucking game, please.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board.
Thank you.
Right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Check, you still here or you go? Are you on the phone? Cool.
You there? Quaz.